everyone, this is Jana from Bellatrix Star. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and supporting me. That's really incredible and I really appreciate that a lot. And yes, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is another pick a card tarot reading for you, and the question is, what do they love about you? What do they admire about you? So we have 4 piles, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Please choose one and let's start. You can stop the camera as always, the video, and meditate, or just pick the pile you like the most. Let's begin. If you have chosen the pile number 1, so what do they love about you? Okay, we have Page of Wands, 6 of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Love Oracle message: get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. And also we have the Youth, number 3. So definitely, what do they love about you? They love that you are quite young inside. So it doesn't matter how old you are. That means that you are very young in your behavior, and maybe you are you enjoy living the life, and you trigger this kind of features from others in other people. So that means that inside of you, in your inner world, you're very young, your young spirit. That's very nice, because it's very Uranus energy, that you can be maybe rebellious on one hand. On another hand, you can be just sometimes, maybe sometimes naive, but look at the situation from the full perspective, like a full card in tarot. So that means that you can see the situation and going into it with a curiosity, be interested in that. So you are looking at life, you are looking at people with a curiosity. That's very nice, because that means that you're open-minded, you open your heart to the new experience. And especially with this get to know each other, that means that you prefer to know other people, maybe another person, to get together, to get closer. Before you getting closer, you are willing to know each other well. Yes, learning to meet another's needs for love is important for a relationship to grow. So for you, it's important to understand what another person thinks, what another person loves, what another person. So you're caring, you're supporting, you're curious about another person, right? You're willing to know, you're willing to dig deeper, you're willing to be interested in, you are willing to support, and you're willing to be there for them. But also with this Page of Wands, that means that you are, maybe even if you are mature in your age, the people or the person whom you're thinking of, they might love that you are quite, have this, like you are a student of a life. That's really great, because you are not boring, you are not, like, you're not a Saturnian person. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That means that you are not too, maybe, I feel that you perhaps like to travel. You are quite emotional, and you believe in the world, in living, in heart, and you follow your heart. Because even if you've been hurt, still you have this inner strength to be curious and to want to live. You have still your inner, this kind of passion to live. With this Page of Wands is definitely about, page is about learning. This is learning, this is experimenting, this is passionate card. So that means that you're at the beginning of something, and people love that about you, that you are ready to start over, to begin something new, that you are optimistic, and you have optimistic thoughts, that you are not that logical, but you're quite smart enough at the same time, but you put your feelings on the first place and then only your mind. That's really good, because all these three cards are telling me that you are a person with different sides, and you're very interesting inside. So people are willing to know you better. They love to get to know you better, and to open one side after another, like one layer after another. And they are kind of you can give them some kind of surprises, so they can be surprised by your behavior, by your passion, by how much you want to know, how much you want to research, do this research, to seek, because you're always curious about life, about people, and you believe in good. You believe in good things in people, and you are emotional. And also, this is about being emotional and being spontaneous in your emotions, and being open from time to time, like not being afraid to open your emotions and to tell them about what you feel, what you also think. Also, they love about you that you are willing to get out of negativity into positive thing. That's really all these five cards are about. Full card in a traditional tarot deck. So it's kind of you have this young spirit, full of curiosity, interest in life, and also you are the learner. You will not do when you are not ready. You are not. You will not do something if you are not ready. If you are not ready 100% that this is the right decision, this is the right step to take. You need some more information before you act. You need to know the person before you getting closer. And this actually is telling that you you are really interesting person. You have an interesting personality, and interesting to know this personality for other people. So it's very, very interesting. Maybe if you like to travel, so other people really love that about you. So because Six of Swords, it's actually the travel card, and this travel is about, it's like kind of spontaneous travel, passionate travel. Is like you can offer this a weekend together with your partner. It's like being spontaneous and come and say, okay, I bought tickets to, I don't know, like for an island for a couple of days, or for the mountains, to spend some time together, or just let's go and we will have some fun. Because this kind of fun energy, that's light energy, and people are having fun with you. That's very, very interesting. So this is it for the pile number one, and let's continue. If you have chosen the pile number two, what do they love about you? Okay, we have Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Two Eights, Ten of Wands. Have patience, and Six of Cups. And have patience card is about love is patient and kind always. So there's definitely about that they love that you are patient, you have patience. That's important for them, perhaps. But also, with these two eights, eight cards, Eight of Swords and Eight of Pentacles, that seems that, and Ten of Swords, that the Ten of Wands, that seems like they really admire that you, if you want to do something, if you have a goal, you go for that. You just really focus to do that. You don't distract yourself on other things. You don't allow other people or other situations, other events distract you from your goal. That you're a very determined person. That you're very trustworthy, so you can take the responsibilities and stick to them and go till the end, to do something, to do quite a lot of hard work to achieve what you really want to achieve. It is about, yes, you're a really hardworking person, and other people really love that about you, that you're really devoted to your maybe profession, your career, your work, your job, your project. Or if it is about relationship, definitely it's like if you're putting a lot of hard work, that means that you are really concentrated on what you want to achieve, and you're really achieving a really good results because you have your passion. patience. You are patient. And with the Six of Cups, that's definitely the card that is telling me that you're very supporting. You're very kind and generous person. See, she's giving you something. She's giving this bracelet with love. So actually other people, they really love that you are a very generous person. You can support others, you can give your hand when other people really need it, you can help with a lot of other really hard things in their life, you can support when other people are suffering, you can support and help when other people need that from you, and when they ask your help, you are there for them. It's very card of full of love, Six of Cups in this deck. And have patience is definitely about that you are not just trustworthy, but also you're very reliable. But also they see you and they love that feature from you, that of you, that you're very kind and you have patience considering others' behavior. So sometimes if there is a kid or there is another person who is behaving not that well, you are becoming kind of a mature, like you play a mature role, right? Like a mature parent or a mature figure in their life, and you have your patience to deal with their problems, to deal with their character, to deal with their behavior, and you are able to look at all of that with this from your heart, you know, with this generosity, with this kindness, and people really love that about you. Also, I feel that they really like and love about that you are, as I said, really concentrated and focused on what you're doing, on your goal, but also um, that you are actually not multitasking person, that if you stick to one thing, you are there. So if you prefer to be with one person, you will be there with this one person, and you will help a lot, you will do a lot of things, so you will take a lot of responsibilities to carry, to help, but also to be there for them. So it seems for me that it's like an earth sign energy, like Taurus, I feel, maybe Capricorn, maybe Virgo as well, because this is really an earth sign energy, but also with caring, nurturing, helping, supporting, with patience that you have. And yeah, you're very, very patient guy or girl. Because, you know, with this card, I feel that even if there is a child actually here, sitting on this flower, and it seems like even when you have some kind of stormy situation, some kind of unexpected situations, you still have this peace within yourself, and you are ready to deal with anything that is coming up, or with a cold mind, but at the same time being kind, you know, because you have this both sides, like a very mothering energy, nurturing energy that you're producing, that is coming from you, and it's very, very beautiful. Okay, what else? With Eight of Swords actually and Eight of Pentacles, this is two eights. That's, yes, I started to talk about it, but I didn't finish. 2-8, that means that you are about control and you're about money. So physical comfort is very important for you, body comfort. It's really, really like, sounds to me like a Taurus energy, or maybe yeah, earth sign energy, that physical comfort is very important for you. And see that this lady is blind, that means that it's better for you to feel than to see. So you're very sensitive, and you are able to concentrate on this physical comfort, tangible things that they are important for you, money things, financial things, as I said, career and job, work related things that are really important for you, because of 8 is a number of power and money and earning money and going for money and finances. But also it's with this 8 of Pentacles, it's like blindfold. This lady is sitting there. She is in her circle of her mind, so she's too concentrated what she feels. She is led by her body, what the body is telling her. That's very important. And she's working so hard, taking a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things to do, because she's able to do that. And she does that because she feels that it's right for her. So as I said, that she's very determined, so you are very determined, and other people really love that about you, that you're a really hardworking person, and you're concentrated on the comfort within you. So if you're comfortable with that, you're going there. So it's quite, you're very stable, you know, very stable person. That's really important for other people, and they really enjoy that and admire that in you. Okay, this is it for the second pile. Let's move on. If you have chosen the pile number 3, Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, Justice card, Treasure your loved ones, and the Crown. Okay, definitely with this card, the Crown, the 6, number 6, and the Crown, she is very independent. So people really love that about you, that you're very independent, that you know what you're doing, you know where you're going, and you are not influenced by other people. So you don't care what other people think about you, that you don't care what other people trying to tell you, and maybe even they are telling you, but you all the time you will choose your own thought, your own feeling, and you will follow what you think, what you feel, and you follow your heart, your thoughts, and your desires. That's probably that you are very independent, but also like you're standing on your feet really, really good. Like you're very stable, you know, and you don't want to be a dependent person on someone. You prefer, but you also don't want that another person depend on you. So you prefer equal partnership, equal relationship, that you are doing your things and another person is doing another thing. It's about being independent. Yes, it's a bit of Uranus energy here, but also it's a bit of Saturn energy here. So perhaps it's an Aquarius person. But also they love that you are speaking your truth, that you are really you are honest with which is concerning your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas. And if you don't want something, if that hurts you, you really going away. You don't want to bear that anymore. So sometimes you can be harsh, but within this like honesty, right, speaking your truth. And it's very important feature that you have, that people really enjoy and admire that in you, because you can speak your truth with the Justice card, with this Swords card, with 2 and 10. So that means that if you don't like it, it's very obvious from you. If you like it, it's also very obvious from you. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. So at the same time, you know, that's very nurturing card. See, that's like the hands like that, and the mother with a child here in the picture. But that means that at the same time, being that independent, maybe you are a single mother, you know, I feel that, and you're very strong, and or maybe you're a career woman, a career man, or a single parent. Yes, can be a man or woman. But at the same time, you are independent and you prefer to earn money by yourself. You prefer to stand still on your feet by yourself, not depending on anyone. But also you have some responsibility that you need to carry. That you also have some things that you need to do for others. As I said, perhaps as you are a single parent, or maybe you have kids, but also maybe you are the owner of the business, so you need to take care of your business. And you are doing both of that from the perspective of balance, from the perspective of fairness. So you definitely love fair game, and other people really love that about you. And as I said, with the 10 of Swords, it's definitely like, if it doesn't work for you, you just quit it and you start over. With the 2 of Swords, see these 2 cards, they can't see. That means that the Justice card, especially this card, she feels, she doesn't see. So this is about inner strength, and this is about feeling and intuition. Also, Two of Swords, this is the same story. If you need to make a decision, you making this decision failing from your heart. You can listen to other people, right? But the final decision, the final word will be from your head, from your heart, mostly from your heart, from you trust your intuition. That makes you really strong and unstoppable, really independent person. Also, it's about like if you need to deal with something, like if you don't know what to do, if it's a hard choice to make, if it's a harsh decision to make, you really, especially considering relationship, or maybe you're working in a legal sphere, so you need to make this kind of decisions quite often. So it does mean that you follow your intuition, you follow your gut instinct, you follow your experience, and you don't trust what you see quite easily. You prefer a lot of things around it. So you can see one thing, but you feel, for example, one person is saying you one thing, but you feel like something is behind those words, that maybe he's lying, or maybe he's hiding something, and you have this intuition that is really, really strong. So you can just feel it immediately. You can't sometimes maybe explain that, but you have this gut feeling really strong, and this feeling really leads you. That's important. Also, I feel that if you love someone, you really love it like till death, or you go really deep into love, into feelings, but at the same time, you don't allow to be dependent on this person. So you're standing still, and you don't allow, as I said, another person to be dependent on you. Of course, kids, that's a different story. You need to nurture them, right? You need to take care of them, or if it is your company. So I can say like child, it's like a project, like a creative thing that you have, like what you have created. If you created something on your own by yourself, maybe with help of others some time ago, it's like I said, the child, it can be project. So it's like a fifth house of the natal chart. This is the kind of energy that I'm speaking about. So what you have created, this thing or this person, this child, that's important for you. And if you love that, you really go in really deep. But again, you're quite mature in your decisions, and if it doesn't work, you stop, you quit immediately, and you continue doing another thing, or start over, or do another, or do the same thing from another perspective, right? So fairness and honesty is very important for you, and you are an honest person, and that people really love that about you. So it's very important, like you are, for me, it's how I can see you right now. It's an empress, actually. Empress with all these cards together, it's a really maybe a queen of swords, but mostly with wands as well, but also with, like all together, all queens actually, all together, of pentacles, of cups as well. So for me, it's like an empress card, an empress energy with this crown, even if it is sometimes can be playing negative, this card. But right now I don't feel it like that, and I really feel that other people really love that about you. So your independency, you're standing like you're an empress, so you know what you're doing, and you don't want to be stuck too long in pain. If you experienced pain, and you just, if it's done, it's like you're done, you go away. If you need to make a decision, it definitely will be, you will speak your truth, and you will make your honest decision, you will make your fair decision for yourself. That will be your balance, especially considering relationship. And you will always protect your creative things, like you create that you created, like your kids, your children, right? Or your projects, or whatever you have created that's very important for you, and that's really gives you kind of a charm. So this is it for the pile number 3. Let's continue, let's move on. And if you have chosen the pile number 4, so we have the Tower card, the Moon, Queen of Wands, Honesty is essential, and 7 of Air. So honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. So it's a bit of similar at some point, right? With the pile number 3. So if you're thinking about, for example, another person or maybe several people, you can also just have check the pile number 3, but it's your choice, of course. But okay, what people, what do they love about you? Definitely that you're honest, that you're speaking your truth, that but at the same time, if you speak your truth, you do that in a loving and in a loving matter, right? In a loving manner. So you don't want to hurt. You don't want just to be harsh because you want to say that, right? If you don't like something, you are able to be kind to deliver this message to another person. So that's very precious. I think that is really important feature, and not everyone has it. So I feel that it's an amazing feature that you have, and people really appreciate that in you. With a 7 of Air, with this card, actually, look at this man. It's kind of an angel, maybe yeah, I think it's an angel, but it's kind of a bit dark with third eye, but it's, like a religious thing. So it seems like people really love that you are maybe very traditional, or maybe if you are religion, if you believe in something, you you really devote yourself to that. So if we're speaking about religion, so perhaps you're a religious person and other people really love that about you. Or if it's not about religion, I can say that it's about your belief system, your value system. And it's very important it's very similar to this energy, or like continuation of this energy, that honesty is essential, but if you speak that in a love manner, right, with love and kindness. And with this card, like your belief system, you have your values, you have your beliefs, so it's important for you. And it seems like other people see you and love that about you, that you are if that you have your values, you have your principles, and you value them as well. You value your principles, you value your belief system, you value your religion or your beliefs, and that's important for you. But also maybe it's kind of you can be a guru for some other people, and they really admire that in you, that you can be a guru, a spiritual teacher, that you can be a leader, and you can show the way. If they are lost, for example, if they need a piece of advice, they can come to you and you can support from your perspective. But again, being honest, speaking your truth, what you value, with your principles, right? But at the same time, in a really kind manner. It's like a priest on one hand, but on the other hand, it's the energy of that. It's yes, but it seems like it's very nurturing from a father figure, like a father figure, even if you are the woman, it doesn't matter. So that's very nice energy that is coming from you, and people are picking up that from you. But with the Tower card, the Moon card, and Queen of Wands, so definitely they love that you are very passionate and you are an independent person, that you are very attractive. They really like your appearance. They really enjoy looking at you. They really like that you're flirty, that you are playing with others. You can be a man. You can be a woman, it doesn't matter, but they really enjoy that you are so like you can be flirting. So you are flirting with other people, you're playing with other people, like it's very nice sexual energy that is coming from you. They really love that about you. Also, the other people love that you can be spontaneous, that you can trigger some crisis in other people, that you are playing an important role in other people's life. So with the moon card is definitely about your inner world and intuition, how you can handle your fears, how you can handle your crises in your life with this passionate attitude, like your behavior is like you are the queen of wands, because these two cards, quite, I feel them a bit heavy, and especially with this card. But if you are the queen of wands, that means that even if it is so heavy, even if it is so harsh, and just you can't bear that anymore, you can't manage, it seems like you can't manage that anymore, somewhere inside of you, you have this power, this strength to deal with any kind of fear that you have, listening to your intuition, that you're very sensitive and you love home. At the same time, you, even the situations around you or people around you are causing some problems, you still can handle that, standing still, being so attractive. Don't like you are not losing your face, you're not losing your uh, passion to live, you're not losing your, it's kind of difficult to change or to influence your mood, to make it, you're a sensitive person, but I mean that you don't show that. Maybe inside of you, deep inside of you, you're very sensitive, of course, and you have your reaction and you have your feelings and emotions. Sometimes it's like, wow, it's so harsh, it's so hard, but what you're showing to the world, that's different. You can say it can be a mask, but this mask or this lay of you, this face of yours that you're putting from time to time on yourself, showing to the world who you can be, to protect yourself, of course. And that's fine, because with this card, with this Queen of Wands, is definitely that you are following your passion, that you live the life with being passionate about that. You're following your heart. If you are falling in love, you're falling in love just deeply and with just over your head, and you're enjoying that, even if you have any fears, even if it is changing your life. And really, people admiring that from you, in you, because that makes them feel also happy, and you're kind of triggering an important things in themselves and important feelings in themselves. Like you are giving an example that if you can do that, of course other people also can do that, even if it is too hard, even if it is like everything is falling apart, or uh, quite a lot of fears or pain that you are experiencing, you still be brave, you still have the strength, you still going forward, and you still following your heart. Nevertheless, the heart is important, and for you is important to follow the heart. At the same time, playing this game, but this game is not fake for you. You're playing not because you want to be fake. No, you are an honest person. You're playing this game because you believe, very truly believe, that um, being attractive, you attract the same. Being passionate about something, you attract the same. Following your heart, being kind, loving, but with your values, with your principles, valuing yourself. This is about self-confidence as well, self-respect, and self-worth. That's important for you. If you feel that and show that to the world, you attract the same thing, even if you can be vulnerable sometimes from time to time, even if you have some fears, still you have the strength to overcome those situations, those problems, those harsh events, or whatever is going on there in your life. You are able to speak your truth in a loving manner. So it's kind of kindness, generosity, and love win. Respect, self-value, self-confidence, self-worth win. Whatever is happening there, still there in you as well. It's all about you, and you can manage everything. And people really love those things about you, and people really love that you can play, as I said, a really important role in their life. As I said, you can be a guru for them, a spiritual teacher, just a teacher, maybe a priest or a priestess. You can be a leader in their life. You can be a boss figure, but very kind at the same time. You can be a boss woman, right? But also this can be a Queen of Wands. It is you can have very strong fire sign in your natal chart, like Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. And you know, it's also, I feel I'm picking up right now that at work, for example, you can be really independent, attractive, and at home you're very sensitive and vulnerable. But it doesn't mean that it's kind of two personalities. No, it's all about you. And you can be on, when it's one situation, you can be like that. If it is another situation, you can be another person and you play in another role. But it's fine, because of course we live in different lives. I mean, in our life we are doing different things, and we're playing different roles in our life, like home, work, hobbies, friends, social life, etc., etc., love, relationship, etc. So, and the Tower card is definitely, yes, speaking about spontaneous actions, like you, and again, it's very similar to this energy, being passionate, but you know, it seems like you're a very different person and you're very interesting because of that. But also with the Tower card, I feel that you can change the lives of other people, and other people really love that. When you come, you can change it. Maybe you can destroy something, and then you can show what, like, you know, show you that this is, that you are going forward towards your happiness, that what needed to be destroyed, that you don't need anymore. So I mean that if this person, if you destroy something, or I mean trigger something that should be gone in their life, it's supposed to be so. So it meant to be so. That means that you are changing the others people's life. And with this energy, I feel a scorpionic energy. So perhaps you are a Scorpio, have the scorpionic energy, because it's very, Scorpios normally are very attractive, of course, in the appearance. They have something like magnetic a look and something like that. But at the same time, they're very vulnerable, considering maybe some kind of areas in their life. So yeah, that's very different aspects that I picked up about you, that people really like about you, really love about you. But I really feel that you're a very deep person. You have very deep, interesting, and passionate your inner world. So this is it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy that, and I wish you all the best. Please comment below if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, of course, then this message is not for you, but I really hope that you at least enjoy this reading, kind of entertainment. And soon I will start recording again for all 12 zodiac signs readings for the month. Monthly videos, it will be monthly tarot readings for the month of April. So soon, yeah, stay tuned and you will get them soon, maybe next week or something like that. Okay, love and blessings to you. Enjoy this day. Thank you very much for watching me, for being with me, for your sweet words, and for your kindness. Love and blessings. Bye bye.